that. You're stuck with me, Sky Guy.
What did you just call me?
And so begins one of the greatest friendships in all of Star Wars. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fumbling Through the Galaxy with your host, Severus Snape. Today we're going to be looking at the second half of the Kotobukiya Escape from the Clones, two half figures of Ahsoka and Captain Rex. So we looked at Ahsoka on the last episode, and today we'll be looking at the Captain Rex half. So as we know, Captain Rex meets Ahsoka basically at the same time that Anakin does, as well as Obi-Wan in the battle that we're introduced to in the Clone Wars movie. And we know from the moment they meet until modern day Star Wars, theirs is a relationship that is one of the greatest relationships in all of Star Wars. I absolutely love their story arcs. I love that they're always intertwined. It's heartbreaking that they both live to see the rise and fall of Anakin. They see the rise and fall of the Jedi Order. Well, not the rise, but the fall of the Jedi Order together. They both survive Order 66, and they both somehow find a way to become rebels later on.
You got old.
Had to happen sometime, Rex.
And so it's just a great relationship, and I love it. And so if you're somebody who's here for the toy review, by all means, please skip ahead, have a look at the toy. I will, in this video, join the two halves together to make the whole. If you're somebody who wants to talk a little bit about Rex, by all means, stick around, and let's get to that. Let's get into it. So, Captain Rex, yeah, we know that he's a clone commander from the 501st. We know that, of course, he's one of the kind of OGs of the clones that everybody immediately thinks of when they think of the clone commanders. I think other than Captain Cody, and of course today with the Bad Batch Squad 99, we know that certainly that is expanded. But for a lot of us, Captain Cody and Captain Rex are kind of like the OGs of the clone commanders that we all kind of grew up with. We all got to know through the prequels as well as the Clone Wars, Rebels, and so on story arcs. So Captain Rex is, of course, one of the most heartbreaking characters, as we follow him through his story arcs in Clone Wars. We do see, of course, kind of, the people that he loves and the people that he loses. We see what happens to him once the Empire discards clones. And so it's just a great character exploration. I absolutely loved, how he was represented, kind of the complexity and the humanization of the clones that Captain Rex gave us in those series. And so to me, his story arcs and his character will always be one of my favorite of all of Star Wars. And certainly by far for me, my favorite clone. So we got to see a glimpse of him in the new Ahsoka show in live action, as there was a flashback to the Clone Wars.
Oh, come on, let's go.
And that got a lot of people excited, man. I mean, that really got a lot of people excited. So I'm hoping that season 2 gives us more of that, because I know a lot of fans were really, really excited about seeing him in live action with Ahsoka. So hopefully they'll give us more of that. I think we need more of that. I think we deserve more of that. So Disney, if you're listening, come on, man. Give us what we want. You usually do, don't you? Kind of. Anyways, all right. Let me know what you think. Is Captain Rex your favorite clone? If yes, what are your favorite story arcs with Captain Rex? If Captain Rex is not your favorite clone, who is and why? Are you a Bad Batch person? Are you a Commander Cody, Commander Wolf, on and on? Is there somebody else that you like? As for this figure, this is another banger by Kotobukiya. Of course, as I said, this is the second half. This comes from the Siege of Mandalore story arc in season 7 of the Clone Wars. And here we have a look at the box a little bit. We'll have a better look at it downstairs as well. And here we kind of see that famous scene from that last episode ever of Clone Wars with him and Ahsoka. So, yeah, as usual, like, subscribe, and share. Leave some comments, and let's get to the table and have a look at this figure. Okay, here we are at the table with the Captain Rex box. Again, at the front, we have a great shot of the figure. Of course, Escape from the Clones, 1/7 scale pre-painted model kit, artifacts by Kotobukiya. So a really great capture of the figure, statue. Again, side look here, and another side look on the other side. And then the back of the box. So here again, you know, just a great capture from that moment in the Siege of Mandalore arc. You know, well, right to the end, you know, Ahsoka and Rex are trying to do everything they can to spare all the other clones, including Jesse, who have all been initiated into Order 66. And so their microchips have been initiated, so they're, you know, they can't really control what they're doing. And you can see here by Rex blaster that it's set to stun, which is in keeping with absolutely these characters, which I love. Here we get some great renditions, including just a great look at Rex's face, which I love. So yeah, let's have a look at the statue out of box. And here Rex is out of box. So you get both the helmeted and non-helmet option. I mean, you could put it on with his classic helmet. I choose, of course, to go without that. The other pose also has the arm extended downwards. And so, again, you do get, with Rex, some options about how you want him to look. So whether or not you want him to be, you know, Rex with the helmet, and how you want his arms to be while they're holding and firing the guns. This is the look that I've gone for, again, because I think the level of detail in the face sculpt is absolutely absurdly accurate to the TV show. And just like the Ahsoka version of this, or the Ahsoka statue, this has got to be top 3 for sure, without a doubt. Best show to sculpt rendition of Rex from Clone Wars 3D. So you can see the incredible amount of detail. You know, you can see the weathering in the suit. Even, you know, even his these flaps, or whatever you call these, have like just this incredible weathering to them. You can see the kill count on his boots from the show. You know, just like every single inch of the figure is just bang on as it comes to paint apps. And captured that. Again, the other leg also again has some kill counts there. And then of course that face sculpt is just insane. This is easily, now that I think about it, probably the best Captain Rex that I have in my collection. And I can't think of a single other example that's better than this one from the Clone Wars 3D. If you can, please leave me a comment. Let me know which one. So, you know what? Let's have a look at him and Ahsoka together and see what they look like as a pair, or whole as it is. And here we are with Ahsoka and Rex together as they are meant to be. So again, if you're collecting these figures, Kotobukiya does sell them separately. Ahsoka was really, really hard for me to find. But again, she's certainly available. I'm not sure what the run was on these, because on my Gentle Giant, there's no information on how many were made. Certainly none that's apparent to me on the box, or from a certificate of authentication or anything in the box inside the package. But not very common, but I don't think super rare nonetheless. Was so happy to get these two together. As I said, this to me is one of the greatest moments in all of Star Wars. Of course, this leads to the end of Victory and Death episode, and this is them escaping from the ship and trying to spare as many of their clone comrades as possible, which we later find out, of course, none survived except these two. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. As usual, like, subscribe, and share. And may the force be with you. As always, see you on the next one.